All right, so for child's pose, touch your big toes together toward the back of your mat. Widen your knees out as wide as you want. Sink your hips back to your heels and walk your arms forward. Rest your forehead down on the mat. Feel this opening through your shoulders. You can choose to leave your arms just laying passively on the ground, or you can lift your elbows up and tense your fingers on the ground for more of an opening through your shoulders. Really, whatever you choose here. And begin to bring your attention to your breath. Wherever you're at in your round of breath, let out a nice loud exhale. Now take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly all the way up to the top of your chest. Open mouth, exhale, sigh your air out. Now draw another breath in through your nose. This time seal your lips at the top of your inhale. Exhale back out your nose. Continue breathing here like this, in and out through your nose. With every inhale, find length throughout your spine. Maybe crawl your fingers forward a little bit. With each exhale, sink your hips a little bit lower. Feel the constriction in the back of your throat. Take one more deep breath in. Slow breath out your nose. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, gaze between your palms. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down to the earth, lift your gaze to the wall in front of you. Exhale, cat pose, curl your spine up, gaze between your thighs. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, expand through your chest. Exhale, cat pose, pull your spine up, gaze to your thighs. Return to a neutral tabletop, flatten out your spine. Ground down through your left palm, and on an inhale, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Take a few wrist stretches here, wrist circles. Then exhale, thread the needle. Draw your right arm underneath your left. Come down to your left, or your right cheek rather. You can use your left hand to press the ground away and accentuate this twist in your spine. You can even draw your left arm behind you toward your right hip crease, going for a half bind. Use your breath to sink into this stretch. Now plant your left palm on the ground if it's not already there. Inhale, reach your right arm back up toward the ceiling. Take a few shoulder rolls here, big circles with your arm forward and back. Then come back to a tabletop position, drop your right arm. Inhale, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Take a few wrist circles. Exhale, thread the needle, draw your left arm underneath your right. Come down to your left cheek. You can press the ground away with your right hand, or you can take your right hand and draw it behind your back over toward your left hip crease, going for the half bind. Plant your right palm down on the ground if it's not already there. Inhale, reach your left arm back up toward the ceiling. Take a few shoulder circles here, forward and back. Then drop your left palm, return to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Take a moment to settle into this shape. Get comfortable. Maybe you walk your feet a little bit wider, or maybe a little further back, or maybe closer to your hands. Find where it's comfortable to you. Press your palms firmly down and forward to find as much length in your spine as possible. So your palms press down and then your hips lift up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists at about hip width distance or wider. Drape your torso over your thighs. Option to grab for opposite elbows and sway side to side. Let your head hang heavy. Option for a chest expansion, interlacing your hands at the small of your back, and then pulling your arms forward toward the wall in front of you, feeling this opening through your shoulders and your chest. You have the chest expansion, drop your arms down to the ground, toe heel your feet together to touch. Leave just a sliver of space between your heels. And then on a slow inhale, rise all the way up to stand. No rush to get to the top whenever you do. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, release your shoulders down your back. Press your palms together at your heart center. You can soften your gaze to the tip of your nose or close your eyes completely. Take a deep, full breath in, as deep as you can. Slow breath back out your nose. Let your eyes open, drop your arms down to your sides and face your palms forward. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms overhead. Ground down through all corners of your feet and pull the ball mounds of your feet toward your heels and feel your inner arches of your feet lift up. Tuck your tailbone under and pull your kneecaps up. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward folds. Dive down through heart center, hinge from your hips. Option to bring a slight bend to your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms to your shins or up on your thighs. Flatten your spine. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Step your shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes. Inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Nice and slow here. Untuck your back toes. So press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Keep your elbows cricketed up. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift your chest, little to no weight in your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank. Tuck your toes under. Press yourself up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step toward your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend down. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at heart center. Drop your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead, pinkies in. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly dive down toward the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Neutralize your spine. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your back toes. Press the tops of your feet into the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift your chest up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank. Press yourself all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Release down. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Drop your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high plank. This time, inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, low plank, lower down halfway. Keep your elbows pinned in toward your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your thighs up, shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath back out through your nose. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms to frame your ears. Shift your weight into your heels and tuck your tailbone to take the curve out of your low back. Take one more breath in, squeeze your thighs together. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot to the back of your mat and frame your right foot with your palms. So your left foot is back, right foot is forward. Drop your back knee down, inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up overhead. Take a minute to settle into this stretch. You can interlace your hands around your front thigh and gently rock forward and back. It's feeling this opening through your left hip flexor. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms around your right foot and lift your back knee off of the ground. Inhale, warrior two, spiral your back foot down and open your hips up to the left side of the room. So bend into your right knee and your right toes point directly forward and gaze over your top hands. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right arm down, left arm up. Option to place your front forearm on your front thigh. And you can reach your left arm up toward the ceiling or toward the wall in front of you, whichever feels better in your body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm up and back. Maintain the bend in your right knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Plank. Windmill your palms down to the ground. Step your right leg back and flow through a chaturanga. Remember, you can always take them on your knees or skip them. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold, bend down. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms up, frame your ears with your biceps. Exhale, forward fold, dive back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back this time. So left foot is forward, right leg is back. Drop your back knee down to the ground. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up overhead. You can leave your arms here and sink into the stretch here or interlace your hands around your front thigh. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms to frame your foot and lift your back knee off of the ground. Inhale, warrior two, spiral all the way open toward the right side of your space. Traction your front knee to the outer edge of your front foot. So if you look down, you can see your big toe. Gaze over your top hand, really strong fingers here. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your left arm down, right arm up. Option again to place your left forearm on your front thigh. You can reach your right arm up toward the ceiling or forward toward the wall in front of you. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up and back. Maintain the bend in your front knee. Little to no weight in your back hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Step your left leg back. Flow through a high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your thighs up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip your toes and send your hips back. This is our sun B. Let's flow through one more time, linking breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, neutralize your spine. Exhale, forward fold, bend down. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive back down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot to the back of your space. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up overhead. Feel the stretch in your left hip flexor. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms on the ground, pull your left knee off of the earth. Inhale, warrior two, spiral open, back foot is parallel with the short end of your mat. Exhale, extended side angle, hinge your torso forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm up, then back. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips nice and low, lowest chair yet. Exhale, forward fold, dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up. Sink into this stretch. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms, pull your right knee off of the ground. Inhale, warrior two, spiral your hips open, gaze over your left hand. Exhale, extended side angle, hinge forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall with your left palm. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath back out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Press your heels a little closer to the earth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold, bend down. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Ground down to your left foot. Inhale, tree pose on the right. Connect the sole of your right foot on your inner left calf or on your inner left thigh. So press your right foot as hard as you can into your left leg, and then press your left leg back into your right foot. You can take whatever arm variation you like here, whether that be at heart center, arms up, arms out to the side, arms behind your back, whatever you like. Take one more breath in. Exhale, Samastitihi, drop your right leg down to the ground. Ground down to your right foot. Inhale, tree pose on the left. Connect the sole of your left foot on your inner right calf or your inner right thigh. Wherever you're at, focus your attention on one unmoving point in front of you to help with your balance. Squeeze your low core in, so squeeze your belly button toward your spine. It's activating this abdominal lock. It's really where your balance stems from. Take one more breath in. Exhale, Samastitihi, drop your left leg down to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, high to low plank. Remember, these are always optional. You can skip them if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip the tops of your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Flex your right toes down to the ground and square your hips to the earth. Take one more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your palms. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up. Now you've been here before, see if you can sink just a little bit deeper. This nice opening in your left hip flexor. Take one more breath in. Exhale, half splits. Straighten through your right leg and come up to your right heel and point your right toes up toward the ceiling. Now you can tent your fingers on the ground here. Try to maintain a nice neutral spine. With every inhale, feeling length throughout your spine from your tailbone all the way through your neck. And then with each exhale, see if you can hinge your torso just a little bit deeper without curving in your back. Take one more breath in. Stay here for the breath out. Now inhale, begin to press your weight forward. Lift all the way up to a crescent lunge. Press your back knee up off of the ground and reach your arms overhead. Not here for too long. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Reach your left arm forward, right arm back. Pull your left hip in line with your right. So left hip forward, right hip back. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up, back to center. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the ground. Drop your left knee down. Toe heel your right foot out to the edge of your mat. So allow yourself to kind of sink into this stretch here. You can take whatever variation you'd like. You can stay up on your palms, maybe roll over onto the outer edge of your foot for a little bit of hip opening on the right side. Or if your body allows it, you can drop down to your forearms. If you'd like to go for the quad stretch, you can do that. You can do so here. So for the quad stretch, you'll want to take you want to plant your left palm on the ground, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling and then back. Bend your left leg and grab for your left foot. And then pull your left foot directly toward your left glute here. So avoid pulling your left heel toward the right side. You want to pull it toward your left side. You have the quad stretch, gently drop it down, come back to an active runner's lunge. So press your left knee up off of the ground. And exhale, high plank, step your right leg back to meet your left. Stay here for a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out your nose. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Flex your left toes down to the ground. Even the weight between your palms. Take one more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your palms. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms up overhead. Pause here for just another moment. See if you can shift a little bit more forward and open a little bit more through your right hip. Take one more breath in. Exhale, half split, straighten your left leg, come up onto your left heel, point your left toes up toward the ceiling. Pinch your fingers on the side of your left leg. So avoid rounding in your upper back. To really feel this stretch in your left hamstring, you're gonna want a really nice flat spine, and then hinge from your hips rather than curling in your back. Stay for one more breath in. Hinge a little deeper on your breath out. Your inhale, come back forward. Lift your right knee up off of the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up overhead. So your back foot is up off of the ground. Reach your right heel over your back toes. Squeeze your thighs toward one another. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Reach your left arm back behind you, right arm forward. Your chest is opening up toward the left side, but hips stay square directly in front of you. Take one more breath in. Twist a little deeper on the breath out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach both arms back up to center. Exhale, runner's lunge. Come all the way down to your back knee. Plant your palms on the inside of your left foot and toe heel your left foot out to the edge of your mat. Now on this side might feel a little different. That's totally normal, totally fine. Over to the knife edge of your foot. If you want some more hip opening on the left side. Maybe you can drop down to your forearms on this side. Just walk your left foot forward enough so that your left heel is either in front of or directly below your left knee. You don't want your left heel behind your knee. You went for the quad stretch on the other side. Feel free to take it on this side. So for this side, you want to ground down through your right palm. Reach your left arm up and then back. Bend your right leg so that you can grab a hold of your right foot. And then from here, so your chest is open toward the left side of your space, and pull your right heel toward your right glute. So directly toward your right glute and avoid pulling toward the left side of your body. You have the quad stretch, gently lower it down, plant your palms on the ground, come back to an active runner's lunge, lift your right knee off of the ground. Exhale, high plank, step your left leg back to meet your right. Hold here for a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank and lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your back toes, press the tops of your feet into the ground, cricket your elbows up toward the ceiling. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift your chest. Press the tops of your feet so hard into the ground that your knees lift up off of the ground, and pinch your shoulder blades together to expand through your chest. Stay up for one more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down, lower your left cheek down to the ground, extend your arms by your sides. Take a little mini shavasana here. Draw your chin back to center. Reach your arms out to a T, and if you don't have space, a goalpost is totally fine. So for here, we'll take locust with arms out at the side. So for locust, you lift both of your arms and your legs. So take a breath in, stay for your breath out. Inhale, locust, lift your arms, lift your legs, squeeze your legs together behind you and see if your toes can touch. Lift up just a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down, lower your right cheek down to the ground. Arms gently down by your sides. Take another little mini shavasana here. return your chin to center. Using your palms, press yourself up, and then come over onto your butt and extend your legs straight out in front of you. Point your toes up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Then exhale, seated forward fold, hinged forward. Grab for whatever is accessible, whether that be your shins, the outer edges of your feet, your toes. So seated forward fold is a great counter stretch for all those back bends. So whenever you do a back bend of any sort or like a heart opener, it's good to counter that with some sort of forward bend. Your next inhale, rise back up. Plant the sole of your right foot down into the ground and keep your left leg extended long. Then reach your left arm up and twist to the right side. Connect your outer left arm to your outer right thigh and kind of twist here. You can place your right palm down on the ground behind you and use this connection of your arm and your right thigh to further this twist in your spine. Now slowly unhook your arm and leg, come back to center. Switch out your legs, extend your right leg long, press the sole of your left foot as close to your glute as you can get it. And then place your left hand on the ground behind you, reach your right arm up. And then on an exhale, connect your outer left thigh with your upper right arm and twist here. You can gaze toward the side wall or complete the twist in your spine and gaze toward the back. Whatever is suitable in your neck. Return to center. Roll all the way down to your back. And once you get down on your back, pull your knees into your chest and grab for the outer edges of your feet. So your arms are inside of your legs here, like inside of your knees. Stamp the soles of your feet on the ceiling above you. So this is happy baby here. You can gently rock from side to side. Massage your low back. If your tailbone comes super high off of the ground in order to grab your feet, just grab from behind your thighs instead and press your tailbone down into the ground. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins and roll into one tiny little ball. Lift your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze every muscle to every bone. Take a breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Let your arms and legs go long. Take whatever shape feels comfortable to you here. Doesn't need to look like anything in particular. Just however you can surrender the most. Relax all of the tension in any part of your body. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the muscles in your forehead. Just a couple minutes here to relax and to rest. can stay here, resting in Shavasana as long as you like. If you'd like to be guided out, begin to bring small movements to your fingers and your toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Take a nice long body stretch, reach your arms overhead, point your toes. Draw your knees toward your chest, then roll onto either your right or left side, using your bicep as a pillow for fetal pose. Press yourself up to a tall seat. Come to a nice comfortable seat. You can place your hands on your knees in your lap at heart center. Let's finish out with a nice breath together. Exhale out any air in your lungs. Now your deepest breath in, draw a deep breath in through your nose, fill all the way up as deep as you can. Hold in your breath at the top. Open mouth, exhale, sigh out your air. Lift your thumbs up to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows and your forehead. The light in me sees and honors the light in all of you. Bow forward. Namaste.